Okay, let me ask you something. What does it really mean to be a prepared student? For generations, the picture that comes to mind is, well, it's late nights, a mountain of highlighters, and just a ton of stress, right? But what if I told you that whole idea is completely obsolete? Yeah, let's dive into how academic preparedness has totally, completely evolved.
Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. Prepared students no longer look stressed, they look supported. Whoa. I mean, this isn't just some minor tweak we're talking about. This is a fundamental identity shift. The entire picture of what a successful student looks like is changing. From that frantic, caffeine-fueled effort to calm confidence.
All right, so first up, let's talk about this new student identity. We're going to break down exactly how the baseline for what it even means to be successful in school is shifting under our feet.
And that brings us right to the heart of it, doesn't it? What does it actually mean to be prepared today? I mean, if it's not about being stressed out and totally overloaded, then what is it? Because those old answers, the perfectly color-coded planners, the all-night cram sessions, they just don't cut it anymore.
Okay, so to really get why the new way is such a game changer, we first have to look at the old way. Let's call it what it is, a system built on overload. And it's a system that, as you're about to see, just doesn't scale in the modern world.
And I bet we all recognize this model, right? It's all about manual labor. We're talking meticulously filling out paper planners, constantly checking and rechecking schedules, and trying to keep these endless mental checklists of every single deadline and assignment. Honestly, it's exhausting just thinking about it. All that logistical busy work just eats up a huge amount of your mental energy.
And here's the absolute key. The source material nails it when it says that model no longer scales in today's academic environment. I mean, think about it. With more classes, a dozen different digital platforms, and just so much more information to juggle, trying to do all that by hand, it is a one-way ticket to burnout. It's just not sustainable.
So check this out. This is like a tale of two students, right? On one side, you've got the old way. It's all about manual effort, which leads to mental overload and, constant stress. But then you look at the other side, the new way. This student relies on automated systems, which lets them keep a clear focus and build real, steady confidence. The difference in how they experience school is, it's night and day.
So, if the old way is just pure overload, what's the alternative? Well, that brings us to the new way, and it's all about systems. We're going to look at how automation is completely redefining academic work.
So what exactly are these systems? Well, the term for them is background systems. And I love this analogy. Think of them like an external hard drive for all the logistical stuff in your brain. These are automated tools that handle all the tracking, the scheduling, the deadline management, the whole shebang. It all just runs quietly in the background, which frees up your actual brain power to focus on what really matters, the learning itself.
And here's the beautiful, simple idea at the core of it all. Systems remember deadlines so students don't have to. That's it. It's about taking that constant, low-level hum of anxiety, that, wait, did I forget something feeling? And just offloading it onto a tool you can trust.
And look how simple this can be. Let's take an example from the source, a tool called Studentz PA. The whole process is so streamlined. Step 1, you just upload your syllabi once. That's it. From there, the system automatically grabs everything and organizes it for you. It keeps an eye on all your key dates without you lifting a finger. And then, this is the best part, it sends you reminders before the pressure even starts to build. It's totally proactive, not reactive.
So what are the results of switching to a system like this? Honestly, they're profound. Instead of your focus getting shattered into a million pieces by worrying about logistics, it stays solid. Your confidence isn't constantly getting rocked by near misses or that horrible feeling of a forgotten assignment. It just stays steady. And that crushing pressure from deadlines sneaking up on you, it just melts away because you're always ahead of the game.
Okay, this brings us to a really critical final point. Let's call it the adaptation divide. Because, as we're about to see, making this change, it's not really a choice anymore.
Just 3 simple words, but they say everything. Prepared has evolved. This isn't some prediction about the future. It's not a trend that's on the horizon. This is the reality of what academic work looks like right now. Which, of course, raises a pretty serious question. What happens to the students who don't adapt? The ones still trying to get by with a paper planner in a completely automated world. The tough answer is they're being left at a huge disadvantage.
And make no mistake about it, this isn't some niche strategy for a few super organized people. The source material is crystal clear on this. The most prepared, the most successful students, they've already made the shift. They've already adapted. This is the new normal. It's the new baseline.
So, that leaves all of us with one final question to think about. I want you to look at your own methods, or maybe the methods of the students in your life, and just ask this simple question. Is your academic system built for the past, or is it ready for the future? Because that answer, it can make all the difference in the world.